Okay, this is going to be today's video review for Monday, August the 10th, 2015 for Drum Energy Bands. Please read our trading disclaimer. Today we're looking at a 6,000 tick chart here on the NQ Futures. This is our left chart. The reason we're choosing such a large chart frame is because we want traders to appreciate the fact that there is a larger picture to what they're learning. There are a lot of setups that we're going to discuss here on the right chart that will allow the trader to engage strong trends and recognize when the day is setting up with a weak trend or a complete trading range, reversal, etc. We're going to turn our attention first to the right chart. This is our trade chart we use to enter with. You'll notice that we've drawn a horizontal green line here where this valley is occurring with our white dotted E-mid line. You notice the red dots as they're pushing down, they're staying above this white solid midline. This shows us, if you're just joining us, weak energy pushing down. So as price comes down and associates with our valley of support on the green bar, this would be a setup to go long. You can see the market goes quite a bit higher. Now let's discuss why this would be important for a trader to consider. I've expanded the chart quite a bit here to look at just the trade chart. This lower magenta between here and here, this is the upper energy band that we're using from the 6,000 tick. So in other words, this is the upper energy band of the 6,000 tick. So when the market gets very, very strong, price will stay above the upper energy band. It doesn't matter on what chart frame you're looking at, it would be the same thing. But you'll notice the setup is very much the same as any chart frame that we're looking at. But this is telling us this upper energy band is acting, upper energy band off the 6,000 tick of resistance is acting like support. So this valley here is what's picking that up. The same area that I'm referring to is from the left chart here. This is the upper energy band. The reason we know this market is very strong and we don't want to try to fade it is from a very simple concept that we use, which is on all chart frames is the same. We use our white midline as our measuring line. In other words, when the dots are blue and above it, this is a very strong trend. When the dots are below blue and below the solid white midline, that means the energy is starting to get weak. You'll notice out here as we're looking at the market in real time, these dots are below this solid white midline. So we're considering that this upper energy band here on the left chart is going to show itself as resistance. So when price associates up into this upper energy band, we would be looking for essentially the same kind of signal we just looked at here for a buy, but in reverse for a short. For example, this down pink arrow here on the left chart is the same same area here on the right trade chart. We're looking at this area because you'll see that we have a crest of resistance. This crest of resistance is inside of the upper energy band that is on the left chart here. This left chart's down arrow, pink arrow, is the upper energy band. So when we know that the dots have fallen down below the solid white midline here on our left chart, this is the solid white midline. When we know that, when price comes up into the upper energy band, we're looking for a short setup. Now this crest of resistance, you'll look at our dots, they're coming up and they're at the solid white midline, which would be weak. But as the dot here and here presses through the crest of resistance, look at what takes place with our bricks. They go sideways to down, and on the red brick here on close, our trader's going short. Our trader's going short because the energy on the left chart here is weakening, and we're expecting price to flush down. Let's look at one more setup here on our left chart that comes in at approximately this point. This is the first time price is pulling back. It was up in this upper red, upper blue, upper yellow, and it's pulling back here to what we call this solid white midline. You'll notice the solid white midline drawn here on the right chart. I've drawn this dashed white line here at about 50 3/4. This is the thick dotted midline here. This is from a higher chart frame. As price is pulling back down into it, our trader, knowing that the market is very strong, we're looking for some support, and we're also looking for the support to show signs that in fact it is support. Here our valley of support is drawn. Notice our dots as they press down, they're staying above the white solid midline. On the green brick here close, our trader is getting long. This is engaging a strong trend. We're looking at this chart frame pair because it can be applied on any chart frame pair that the trader wants to take trades on. If you're a scalper and you're experienced on how to use our software, there are many other trades. But when you look at the big picture and look at just the dots, when you're using a left chart with the right chart, you can take advantage and know how the market is going to respond and look for these crests and valleys on the trade chart, the right chart, to engage and enter the left chart's energy. If you have any questions, send an email to jb@drumenergybands.com. Thank you.